And Grant, for each of these teams, wins have been tough to come by lately.
No doubt. That creates a little bit of added pressure, too. So the last thing a struggling team wants to do is lose to an opponent in the same situation.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
And it's Fox missing.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
They grab their own miss.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
The 3 from Wembanyama. He drops it from range.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
To the left wing. Here's Kamare to the inside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Barnes goes in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Back to Holiday. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. The layup misses. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups, and they have to deal with one of the quickest guys in the league in De'Aaron Fox. Coach told me it's almost impossible to stay in front of De'Aaron, so we'll try to give whoever is guarding him help, especially if Fox gets rolling. We'll see how that plan works.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Avdia. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Clock at 6. Here's the pick. Three-pointer, Holiday. Rebound by San Antonio.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
RJ with Harrison Barnes on the roster. A team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Sharp, pass to Kamare. Here's Holiday. To the paint. Here's Sharp. They can't stop the run with that one. Spurs lead by 9. Barnes passes to Fox. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Here's Vassell. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's Sharp. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Outside Holiday, outside Sharp, shot clock at 6. Portland, no good that time either. The Spurs have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Scoot Henderson's checked in for Portland. Pass to Abdia. They still need this. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And put it on a platter. Holiday serving it up for his teammate.
Wembanyama down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wembanyama's got 9.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
No good on the second free throw. Spurs lead by 12. Fox with the ball. Henderson picks him up. Fox the pass to Vassell. On the wing, Vassell. Back to Fox for 3. Drains the triple.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Now here's Sharp. Back to Henderson. Takes the 3. They get it back. 3-pointer. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. San Antonio has gone 4 for 4 so far from 3-point land. Impressive. Blazers trail by 15. Here's Holiday. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
Back to Vassell from outside the arc. Sharp grabs the miss. Portland has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside for Wembanyama. The 3 from Barnes. Misses that one. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Holiday. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep. Holiday's got 5 now.
I mean, you watch Holiday play this game. He just explodes off the screens. Very good in pick and roll.
And that one drops.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. A 12-point game. Outside Holiday. 3-pointer Sharp. Another 3 for Portland.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:33 left now in the first quarter. Sohan outside. Fox the pass to Harper. Tries to save it, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Sharp. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. So it's Portland now. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Knocked loose. Back come the Spurs in transition. And it's Fox with the jam.
So difficult trying to keep pace with Fox, especially when this man is on a break.
Blazers trail by 13. Henderson for 3. Can't get it to drop. 44 seconds left in the first. Fox the pass to Olynyk. And he buries his first look.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
So it's Portland now. Henderson outside. Grant outside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
The inside defense gets right up on Grant, but he stays cool and finds a way through to his finish.
Henderson against Fox. Pass to Sohan. Back to Fox. Williams grabs the board. From deep three-point land. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the Spurs. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Matisse Thybulle out there with Henderson. Then it's Jeremy Grant. Then it's Williams. And it's Kamare in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And he gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 11 points.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Pass to Grant. Now Henderson. From 13. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Champagnie. Here's Johnson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Strong finish by Johnson. He's not a small wing. He's a solid 220.
You know, after playing as a starter most of his career, Keldon Johnson showed he can act as a sixth man if needed, Richard.
Not every player can make that switch mentally. Johnson brings the same energy as a starter as he does to the second unit. It's a great attitude on that young man.
The Spurs making a switch here. Waters checked in. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Henderson misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Harper misses. Blazers trail by 18. And he hits it. That makes him 1 for 6 for the game.
An athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Johnson passes to Wembanyama. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Bryant, he's checked in for San Antonio. Now here's Henderson. Defense right on him. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
There's so much energy when Henderson is on the floor.
Spurs lead by 16. Here's Harper. Still no points. Oh, nice shot by Bryant.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Henderson. And the layup is good off the glass. Henderson's got 6.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Harper.
Oh, my goodness.
How
Wow.
about that? Boom! He jams it straight down.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Henderson finds Thybulle. Now Williams. Covered by Wembanyama. Now Grant. Pass to Thybulle. Inside. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high-percentage looks.
Yeah, a ripped physical guard. Henderson's competitive nature and drive to keep improving is really impressive.
Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. Avdia comes in for Kamara. Good on the second one. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Harper passes to Wembanyama. Puts the move on. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Pass to Klingon. Grant with it. Here's Klingon. Shot clock at 5. Here's Henderson. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
From deep, Wembanyama. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Henderson, the pass to Thibault. Here's Klingon, covered by Wembanyama. Portland, no good that time either. San Antonio leading by 22. Thibault with a steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Here's Sohan. The shot misses. Nice D from Avdia. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Grant. Here's Klingon. Sohan covering. The fadeaway. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Bryant, the pass to Harper. To the middle. Sohan outside. Outside Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. Sends it home from three-point land. Wembanyama's got 12 now in this quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. So for the Blazers, Kamara, he's checked in for Grant. Sharp comes in for Thibault, and Holiday subbed in for Henderson. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan. Vassell comes in for Johnson. Castle's checked in for Bryant. And Fox is subbed in for Harper. And the basket by Castle.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Holiday. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Holiday's got 7 points.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
I'm open right here.
Wembanyama down low. Back to Barnes. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. He's got 10.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Outside Sharp. Back to Holiday. There's a screen. And it's Portland scoring again.
Yeah, well, Holiday has plenty of shots up his sleeve, and that includes the mid-range jumper.
Well, Richard, with the career he's had, it's hard to believe Drew Holiday has only made 2 All-Star teams.
Well, that speaks to how much talent is at the guard position in this league. But it also shows how we tend to award offense over defense because Drew, his impact is truly felt on the defensive end.
Klingon. The rebound by the Spurs. 58 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's in there. Wembanyama's got 25 points.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Here's Klingon. No good on the shot. Wembanyama with some nice D. Fox, the pass to Barnes. Back to Fox. Vassell outside. Buries it from 3. Vassell's got his second basket.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now here's Holiday. 9 points in the game. Now Avdia. Looking to win the run. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Fox outside. Here's Vassell. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so the San Antonio Spurs cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
On the court for San Antonio, at forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low.
Oh, ferocious on the attack. Once Wembanyama gets into the lane, the defense is done.
Here's Sharp, following the bucket by the Spurs. Outside Holiday, shot from the wing. Barnes with the rebound.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Takes a 13-footer. Again, the Spurs score.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Here's Avdia. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. And it's Fox missing. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers from the arc. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. That one goes. Count it. Fox has got 11.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Back to Holiday. Left side Sharp. And there's the screen. There's the 3. Sinks the tray. He's got 10.
Showing off some playmaking abilities with the pick and roll. I know Coach likes seeing this from Sharp.
Pass to Wembanyama. Out to Fox. Fires the 3. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Avdia. 5 points in the game. And it's Portland with another. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Holiday. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's foul number 2 for him. Time called here. The Trailblazers decide to talk it over. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Well, he's been destroying them inside, and they need a timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Klingon. Second chance effort. Outside Sharp from behind the arc. Barnes with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Castle misses.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Now here's Fox. 14 points for him. San Antonio again missing. Pass to Sharp. And here's Avdia. Here's Klingon. He's scoreless. Just 5 on the clock. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Basket counts.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Avdia against Barnes. Pass to Klingon. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Pass to Champagny. Over Sharp. Champagny, that's good.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Henderson, the pass to Grant. Back to Henderson. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
And what a night for Scoot Henderson. I mean, he's been torching them. Scoot's physical gifts have been too much to handle.
Johnson for 3. Portland with a rebound. And here comes the break. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Spurs lead by 22. A minute 50 left in the third quarter here. The kick out to Johnson. Fires from deep. Here's Harper. Up and in on the layup.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Here's Champagny, guarded by Sharp. Outside Olynyk. Harper passes to Sohan. Johnson inside. He's covered by Grant. Harper. That three's off the mark. Portland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. To the middle. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Sohan, the pass to Harper. Floats one up. No good at the rim. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Portland shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. That one falls for Grant. Murray's checked in for Portland. Thibault comes in for Sharp. And San Antonio with a change here too. Fox is checked in for Champagny. Henderson scanning the floor. And it's off from three-point range.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter.
Come to me, come to me.
Here's Harper. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets a floater go. And he lays it up and in. Harper's got 4 points in the quarter.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot. That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
And the Spurs call time here. Thibault with a steal. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And so the San Antonio Spurs ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their point. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. San Antonio leading by 20. Murray out there with Robert Williams. Then it's Jeremy Grant. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Thibault in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Pass to Williams. Williams a screen on Johnson. Back to Williams. Outside Thibault. Takes a 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. And the Spurs making a change here. Waters checked in. Now here's Henderson.
Who's got him?
Outside Murray. Pass to Williams. Now here's Henderson. Williams with the screen. Again, the miss by Portland. Well, the Spurs shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor.
Maybe I'm open.
Here's Harper. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Henderson, the pass to Grant. Oh, drains the 19-footer.
I mean, good energy there. Grant is a high motor guy. Very, very persistent.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Portland making a switch here. Rupert's checked in, and San Antonio with a change here too. Castle's checked in for Waters.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Here's Rupert. Pass to Henderson. From deep. Knocks down the triple.
The response from Scoot in answer 3. What a back and forth. Oh, my.
Williams against Wembanyama. Soft touch off the glass. Wembanyama's got 31 points.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Watch the pick.
Pass to Grant. Sinks that one from the post. Grant's got 4 points now in the quarter. Spurs lead by 21. Wembanyama down low, working on Williams. Here's Sohan. The three-pointer off the mark. Portland has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Rupert. Williams with it, covered by Wembanyama. Here's Grant. They get it again. The second effort. Can't get the layup. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Wembanyama finds Johnson. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
It's just a bad foul. You gotta be smarter than this.
So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Klingon, he's checked in for Williams. Avdia comes in for Murray. Sharp, he's checked in for Rupert. And Holiday subbed in for Henderson. 6 on the shot clock. Castle for 3. On target from range.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
And the Trailblazers shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Back to Sharp. Kamara, he's checked in for Grant. Holiday passes to Sharp. Fires from the wing. And he nails the jumper.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Even though Fox is just 6'3", he's got some hop, showing them off a little bit on that play.
Pass to Klingon. Avdia with it. Fires for 3. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got his 16th rebound on the night. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
You got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Pass to Kamari. Avdia from outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama down low. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Harper. There's the triple. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Kamari. Inside. Klingon's shot is off. Sohan outside. Pass to Johnson. To the inside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Ingram's checked in for Waters. The free throw no good for Wembanyama.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
They get the rebound. Wembanyama. And at last, they get one to fall. Wembanyama's got 38 points.
Tight defense, but Wembanyama has the length and body control to overcome it. He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And it's the Blazers with the ball. Outside Holiday, launches a 3, counted from distance.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Here's Harper. He's covered by Holiday. From deep, Johnson fires in the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Avdia. Outside Sharp. Free throw line jumper. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Spurs.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Wembanyama.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
This one for three. Holiday grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Sharp. It's Avdia on the wing. Sohan covering. Launches it. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Johnson. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Pass to Harper. The three is up. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.